Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing down this rabbit hole of what is apparently the top 50 worst metal songs of all time. And this is the third entrant into our interesting little foray down this rabbit hole. Now, we began with a song called Bible Basher, which, to be honest, I've kind of almost already forgot, apart from it being short and not really that interesting, all things considered. Then we got 31 Flavors by Sacred Reich, which was just, for a first timer for Sacred Reich, it was funky, it was kind of clever, it was wholesome, it was good fun. So, we get into what we're getting into now is Death Angel and the song Road Mutants, which that's already a really good name for a song right there. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how these guys, well, allegedly how they screw this over. Now, the only things you might possibly need to know is that they came from Daly City, California, and they were active between 82 and 91, and then they came back again in 2001, and they've produced quite a lot of stuff leading up to this day from the Bastard Tracks, which was released last year. And what's also really kind of interesting, ladies and gentlemen, is that I have done one song by Death Angel before, and that was all the way back in 2018. I think it was something on the Ultra Violence as well. I'm literally going to have to check which one it was. Yeah, it was the Ultra Violence. That was it. And if I get enough recommendations, I will go and check out the Ultraviolence again, because I remember that was the longest song I'd done to date, and I just don't remember anything else about it apart from that. So that might be a very, very unique trip down memory lane. So let's see, however, what Road Mutants has done to make some people upset. So if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. Let's begin. Road Mutants in 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, this one's getting turned up. How exact... Okay, first off, you know what? 7 seconds into it, I'm loving this. It sounds absolutely like this would be home on a Twisted Metal video game. Twisted Metal 2 well, maybe Twisted Metal 1 as well. But this sounds fantastic so far. Oh, and it just ends there. Really? Come on, you can't do that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Road Mutants by Death Angel. I must say, I'm a little, not entirely sure about that. I do, because in many ways, I do really like it, because it's absolutely, in fact, it feels absolutely like something like, I don't know, maybe you would hear from Exodus right about this time. In fact, ironically, this came out in 1988, and what was it? Fabulous Disaster came out a year later, and they do really sound very similar, which is kind of funny, I suppose. But the only real problem I kind of really have with the song is that I don't know if it was a fault in production, but the lyrics almost seem as if this dude's singing, he is so fast that it doesn't really seem to flow naturally. There's no and you can't say necessarily that this is something that Fresh Muller needs to have, because okay, the difference is that in Raining Blood, Jeff Hanneman is very clear. You can understand him absolutely perfectly in Raining Blood. In Road Mutants, however, the song is at times so fast that whenever this dude comes in to start singing, it comes in to start singing, it's literally so fast and it almost doesn't flow. It kind of just sounds like he's choreographed shouting, is the way I feel like actually putting it. Now, that's not mean to say there isn't, you can't necessarily make that work, but I think it's very, very difficult to pull off. Or again, if you want to go through in many ways, Toxic Waltz by Exodus is a much better example of this sort of thing, because it flows a lot better. The hook is still really impressive, but it's a lot slower, and it's still a thrash song. You could absolutely go to town on something like that. Death Angel seems to be the sort of thing that would appeal towards maybe people in a mosh pit. You wouldn't even care. You don't really go to, I'd imagine, a Death Angel concert to really care about, well, maybe with the exception of certain maybe songs, I don't know. But this is the sort of thing you would jam to. This is a jammer's sort of song. They smell like breath, so hard your breath, their skin start to peel, sucking moisture off the surface, causing wounds that wait heal. In the nights there is no light. Yeah, you see here is that if there's no real too much of a rhyming couplet or a structure, there is sort of a thing from death and breath to peel and heal. Then surface just kind of pops out of nowhere, and when something just comes out of nowhere just to break the couplet for no real reason, it kind of you do have to squint your eyes just a little bit in disbelief, but then it will keep going on, because you get stuff like heal, and then it goes from light as well, and they break the couplet out so inconsistently, it almost sounds as if this guy doesn't even know what he's singing about. And having a very inconsistent couplet along together with a song that feels like it's going as fast as your heartbeat isn't necessarily going to technically really make for... This strikes me as the sort of thing where you should either listen to it really for the music or for getting something out of the lyrics. But to be honest, it does the lyrics for the most part, just by looking at it, does kind of seem like something you probably... Maybe it was made for one of the Mad Max movies. Which, that's absolutely fine, just as long as they are as chaotic, fast, but that transition, though. The transition in this was really, really good, only because with a song as fast as unpredictable and a bit loose around the edges as this one, it's a really good idea to have a twist in there because you don't know it's coming. I think that's a really, really good idea there. And it's a good song, in my opinion, all things considered. I just wish it was a little, I don't know if it's Andrew Galen, Dennis Pepper, or Robert Kastev. I'll check out 1 second. I just wish it would maybe like slow down a little bit and maybe ease up a little bit on how fast they were going. It almost seems as if like it's a little too fast for its own good, if that makes sense. Let me just so I just make sure to get this right. Yeah, Mark. Let's see, Mark Osqueda. Am I getting that right? Mark Osqueda. Yeah. I only just wish that maybe like, Mark was like, maybe he was a little bit slower. But then again, consider maybe these guys have just done better stuff than before and maybe even afterwards. So I'm not going to hold it against Death Angel that much. So 3 songs into this apparently worst list, and 3 of them are actually kind of good. And guess what? The next one really kind of, I'm not sure what to think. And you're going to find out why next time. So I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below and what you guys thought of Road Mutants by Death Angel. Please make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below because we want to know what you guys also thought of Road Mutants. I think I might have said that twice. I apologize. And I will wish all of you guys again a very, very good afternoon. Take care and bye-bye for now.